Hello, Abnormal Investigations. Welcome till Sunday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday today. I have a short encounter that was sent in. I think y'all are going to really enjoy listening to. I've had it for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and put it out and see what y'all think. As a cadet in the Civil Air Patrol, which serves as an auxiliary to the U.S. Air Force, I often find myself reflecting on my experiences. Think of the Civil Air Patrol like Boy Scouts, but with a bit more structure and a touch of military discipline. Last summer, while staffing an encampment, I'll keep the location private, something strange happened that I still can't shake. To set the scene, let me describe the layout of the base. The barracks, the dining facility, classrooms and ballroom are all situated atop of a hill connected by paths. The ballroom is set off to the right, while a series of concrete stairs lead down to a spacious field dotted with the small buildings and a winding road. To the left stands an old cabin, ominous against the backdrop of the deep woods that loom behind it. One night, eager to clear my head, I decided to go for a run. My friend Manny tried to stop me, urging caution about the dark woods. "Don't go out there alone," he warned. I reassured him I'd be fine, but he insisted that if I did and I didn't return within 30 minutes, he'd get his senior members to look for me. After that conversation, I headed outside, decided to roll down the hill to save time. I tripped and tumbled down the hill. I heard a shout. My crush, let's call her Jody, called out, "Look out for the stairs." Too late, I screamed down the stairs, scraping my knees, but thankfully escaping serious injury. I got up, walked it off, and started my run. Time passed, and soon the sun dipped below the horizon. I approached the old cabin, an uneasy feeling washed over me. Suddenly, I spotted a pale face peering through the window of the door. Before I could react, the door swung open, and the figure lunged at me. It actually sliced one of my knees with a sharp claw. It leaned closer and started trying to lick the blood off of my leg. And I said, "Oh my God," out loud, and this thing actually spoke, and it said, "I haven't had a meal in years, and you will be perfect." I don't know what the hell this was. Panic surged through me. Instinct kicked in. I bolted down the road and sprinted uphill, glancing back to find the creature had vanished. Just then, I was blinded by a fury of flashlights. Many people were now searching for me that cared about me, and Manny had told them, and he hadn't been lying, that he felt that I was in danger. The senior members gathered around, their expressions a mix of concern and curiosity as they spotted the blood on my knees. Fearing they'd think I was lying, I stammered. I fell down the stairs. Later, I found myself sitting on the bench next to the barracks. The medic carefully wrapped the green bandages around my wounds. "Have you been busy at this encampment?" I asked, trying to lighten the mood. He chuckled. "You're the only injury I've dealt with so far." Just then, Jody walked by, casting a glance my way. She said, "I told you so." She remarked with that, teasing with a smile. The medic leaned closer, grinning, and he said, "You're going to hear that from a lot of girls as you get older." I thanked him, and we parted ways. I went into the male support staff barracks, only to discover it was empty. I then ran around the bay, trying to find all of my friends. I couldn't find any of my fellow cadets, but to my dismay, no one was even in sight. I soon headed outside and found my OIC, which is a fancy way of saying your boss commander. "Jesse," he shouted, his voice strong and firm. I ran and reached out to him, giving him a hug, which I think surprised him. I was so afraid and so happy to be alive. He asked me in a concerned voice, "Hey, is everything okay?" I replied, "Yes, everything's fine now. I just got spooked." I then asked him, "Where's everyone?" He replied, "They're just coming back from training. Let's head back for the night, shall we?" I agreed and headed back to the barracks. This was a very, very scary encounter for me. Not only did I see something that I did not know what it was, but it actually physically touched me. It actually physically harmed me. I know that if I would have been out there much longer, I have no doubt that this would have killed me. This thing was on me and attacked me faster than I could run away, faster than I could think. I hope that I never see this thing again in those barracks, because I do have to return next year. But I know this thing meant to hurt me, and I do believe it would have tried to eat me if they hadn't came along. Thank you for sharing my story. That's a pretty crazy story. A lot of people do say they have encounters to where they are injured, and we know that kids do go missing and people are found partially consumed. So it sounds like you was lucky to escape that. I'm not sure what you've seen, but I'm sure people in the comments will have some good ideas. Thank you for listening, guys, and as always, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. And the Monday drop is going to be a lot longer. I've got a long story sent in, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.